Kind of give you a quick reset here as far as the morning snow and the cloud cover. I want to point that out as well as we're seeing everything move up to the north. Light flurries. Did see some legitimate snowflakes along and just to the north of Highway 54, but take into account that snow cover that we just showed. And look at this over 7th and Rangeline. We're actually getting some sunshine and blue sky. I tell you what, we're going to be a little here, there, and everywhere on this Thursday into Friday. 42 degrees is where we stand, so there's a definitive chill up in the air. Already made it into the 50s down into the lower southern portions of the 4 states, but now we're already dropping into the high 20s there in the northwestern part, kind of even it out with that 42 that we see in Joplin. And there is your cold front that's about to move in. And of course, it'll be accompanied by the snow that we'll get for tonight into tomorrow. Here's a live look. This is Harrisonville. That's I-49 right there at Missouri State Highway 2. So as far as what we're looking at, and they received a whole lot more snow than we did. You can see that bridge there, though, with a little sheen of ice on it. And this is what we need to be prepared for by tomorrow. But one of those things where, hey, shout out yeoman's work by all of our road crews. This is one of those things that certainly hasn't snuck up on us. We've been talking about this for the past 4 or 5 days. So they look fully prepared. And once again, that's just going to be out of our viewing area. That shot coming from just about right there. Now, that being said, as everything begins to push out of our north, we'll eventually get a secondary band that we're going to look at. But for the rest of the really afternoon into early evening, everybody for the central north and even those folks that received a little dusting up to the north will be able to dry off for just a little bit. That's certainly not the case when you get around I-70 into Kansas City. It's been an all morning and will be all afternoon affair for them as they still have this band to work its way across the interstate. As a matter of fact, Geary County, already picking up 5 inches of snow. And look at that time frame. That was about 3 hours ago that they were at 5 inches. So they're going to creep up to that 7, maybe even 8-inch mark just on the north side of I-70. Now, as this one continues to move through, this is what we're going to pay attention to right here, because it's going to make a southwest to northeast band that's going to slowly creep our way. So it looks unimpressive there, but we knew we were going to get that break, and that's formulating right there. But don't let your guard down as of yet and be prepared for the slick spots out on the road for tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, possibly even on into Saturday because it's going to remain so cold. Big change with our winter weather advisory, twofold. Number one, geography. We now see it encompass all of the 4 states instead of just our northern counties, which is what we had at this point in time yesterday. Number two, time frame, stretching this thing now to 6 o'clock tomorrow night. On a positive note, the winter storm warnings that were indicated in pink, we're starting to see those recede through central Kansas bit by bit, minute by minute. So we know everybody up to the north is headed in the right direction. But look at the winter weather advisories. They actually dropped all the way into north central Texas. So an idea that this storm really not fooling around for the most part, considering we started off our month so nice. We will be kind of in the national mix of it, not a whole lot of action in the contiguous 48, minus the snow that's going to roll through us. Our weather trend for the afternoon, kind of hang out where our temperatures are right now. We won't see a drastic increase even where you are seeing some sunshine. And the cloud cover, it just comes right back in. There's our break. Here's our evening formulation. Once again, works from southwest to northeast. Dropping through overnight. Most people are going to be asleep. You're going to wake up to this. And so be prepared for it because easily 2 to 4 inches in some places and really not dropping below I-44 until we get into late Friday morning, even the early afternoon. One positive aspect of it is we're not looking at a whole lot of freezing drizzle or the old wintry mix. So the quicker we can flip it on over into snow actually kind of makes it safer. Don't have to fight the ice accretion, if you will. But there we go. In that turquoise area, that's what we're going to go ahead and call 2 to 4. Then prepare for the freeze. My goodness, look at that Friday into Saturday overnight low of 7 degrees. Factor in the snow on the ground, the north wind, feel about like 5 below.
All right, well, it's going to be cold. Hopefully we can get through this and get ready for some warmer temperatures next week.
Join Tanya and I at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I guarantee you weather travel conditions going to be first and foremost. Just about everything comes out of our mouth tomorrow.
That sounds right. All right, thanks, Michael.